just a couple things about impeachment. So at first it was like, oh my God, they're impeaching after the fact. What is this? You're going to impeach George Washington for owning slaves? What are you going to do? Impeach Andrew Johnson again? Just for the fuck of it. What are we going to do? We're going to re-invade Germany? Let's just fight World War II again? Are we going to charge Woodrow Wilson with war crimes? Yes, 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 and yes. If we can pardon innocent victims, you know, for crap they didn't do, right? Jack Johnson and Susan B. Anthony both got a pardon from Donald Trump. Then we can most certainly convict after the fact. In fact, that's the only way convictions happen is after the fact. A thing has to happen for a conviction to have happened. You have to do it after the fact. If you do it before the fact, then that's pre-crime. That's Minority Report kind of shit. So you got to convict Trump. Trump's got to be convicted, and he should be convicted. He went inspired and said to do this and do that, and he was behind a bulletproof glass. He didn't even trust his own damn people. He didn't know exactly what he was doing. Lauren Boebert knew exactly what she was doing. They were all trying to overturn the election, you know, through the constitutional mechanizations, but realized in January 6th that it wasn't going to happen. But Lauren Boebert, well, this ain't about Boebert. This is about Donald Trump, the second impeachment. I think the impeachment's a good thing. That's two black eyes, right? But the impeachment isn't the thing. It's the conviction. So the House impeaches. Now the Senate has to convict. Should they convict? Well, let's see here. You know, I guess I was driving a little too fast, and I have to go to the courthouse, and I have to deal with that fucking bullshit. There's criminals all over the goddamn place. Cops are inept, ain't doing shit, and that means the entire criminal justice system is just on their own, you know. They're not protecting the people. They're not protecting and serving the people. When the cops fail, the entire criminal justice system is built upon the cops, and the cops are a fourth branch of government. They're an independent branch of government, and if they say, well, we don't want to, you know, we don't want to, they don't want to go after the big things, right? They don't want to go after the big things. I wish we could all agree on, let's not rape, no killing, no stealing, no maiming. Those are the big things. Can we agree that those are the big things? One person should not injure another person, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So, impeachment. Should we convict Donald Trump? Of course we should. And part of me is like, God, let's get, you know, health care. Let's get out of these wars. But we do need to get justice. Justice is a part of healing. Justice is a part of the healing. And so what? Just forget about what the hell just happened? People, it's crazy how much Jimmy Dore still trends. Even though the Capitol riots, you had the lady shot in the neck, fire extinguisher, broken windows, rushing the barricade, you know, going to the office, trashing this, stealing podiums. And yet, it's almost like, it's apostasy. People hate who their if they were former friends and then they're not friends, and they hate that person more than they would hate, you know, just an outright enemy. What, Jimmy and Jink Ugar used to be friends? Yeah, I know about that, you know, burning the Capitol and the terrorism and the coup d'etat and all that, but what? Jimmy said something that I don't like, that I don't approve of? Yeah, you don't like the guy, so he's going to probably, everything he says is just going to irk the shit out of you. You don't like him. So we got to convict him. We have to convict him. You do the crime, you do the time. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah, he needs to not only have 2 impeachments on his record, he needs a conviction. A conviction prevents him, bars him from being president in the future. We need this. This has to happen. We need the conviction. Push for the impeachment. Do we have enough time to do this and to do the rest of it? We have to do this. This has to happen. Now, the, you know, tactics of doing one over the other. Nixon impeachment got the Congress that impeached Nixon as the same Congress that got us out of Vietnam. So the Congress that just kicked out the president has a shit ton of power, and they're going to be progressive as hell. So, hell yeah, impeach the bastard. You're not being very courageous, right? He's already stepped down. He's not the president no more. I don't think this shit would have, if he would have still been if he would have been right, it would have worked. What if he would have taken the damn thing over? What kind of situation would we be in right now? So at first I was kind of thinking that, oh, he's not the president, how courageous. Oh, what, you're going to make sure he's not the president? He's not the president anymore. Biden already took care of that. And so at first I was like that. It was like, after the fact, we got all this other work to do, but no, we got to get justice. We got to get justice. That's a part of the equation. In order to heal, you need to have justice. The peace, in order to achieve peace, this is Martin Luther King. Peace isn't the absence of conflict. Peace is the presence of justice. Without the presence, the constant ever presence of justice, there's no peace. Because anybody can do anything, and it's so much easier to be a wicked, evil piece of shit. Just go around hurting people and not give a damn about. Meanwhile, I got to be like the Karate Kid over here and just be calm and peaceful. And okay, now you just threw a punch. Now I get to defend myself. But that's it's way harder to be. But, you know, I've got to have it. I'm not going to have it any other way. So we got to convict. I'm pro-impeachment. I think it's a good idea. We also need to get out of the Yemeni genocide, get Medicare for all, universal basic income, end homelessness. We need to repeal the Patriot Act, redact all the JFK files, get them $20 Tubman's printing. I got 25 goals for 2021. I got 25 goals in that, 25 demands of a Lauren Boebert constituent. Those are my 25 national goals. This is what TYT, Jimmy Dore, Hard Lens Media, this is what they all should be doing. And then we get to see how much closer to your own goals did you get? Because TYT's been around for 20 years. Have they been pushing for Medicare for all for 20 years? It's just more of a cottage industry, right, to talk about how we need these things, but not really advocate and push and get any. We're not going to solve the problem. We're just going to bitch about it because your life is okay. Okay. I think a lot of these privileged motherfuckers need to talk to some more, desperate motherfuckers and the shit that they're going through. People are hurting and there's a lot of shit. So when you don't have to worry about medical bankruptcy, but somebody, their kid is dying, they got to go to the hospital, now they got, $20,000 bill. That's very pressing. Something needs to happen right now. Right now, something needs to happen. What the fuck? They're going to lose their home and everything because they want to take care of their sick kid. Of course, in America, we don't have a government that cares about the health of its people. Every other mature adult nation cares about the health of of their own people, but apparently not the United States of America. Apparently not the United States of America. Anyways, YouTube. We need to make YouTube more of an actionable plan for local, state, federal. This is a good organizing tool. I like YouTube better out of all the social media. Better than TikTok and Instagram and Rofkin and whatever. MySpace, Facebook, Twitter. YouTube is the best. YouTube is the best. So pro-impeachment, go with the impeachment. We can, do 2, 3, 4, 5 things at once. We can impeach and we can also pass progressive legislation. I think that's fantastic. We got the first 100 days. Let's get it done. First 100 days, impeach this motherfucker, just like, she said, we're going to impeach this motherfucker. They've already done it once, so they already know the process. I just read somewhere, it was Fox News, I probably shouldn't repeat it, but something about Biden doesn't think that there's enough votes amongst the Democrats, but preventing Donald from ever becoming president is, again, that is a punishment that definitely fits the crime. We don't want you to fuck up America again, bro. No, you can't fuck up America. You can't just have a big lie, get people to attack others based on a lie. That's inciting a riot. And you know what? I'll mention this, actually. I love free speech, but I don't have any strong feelings about Twitter kicking Donald off because he's been lying non-fucking-stop. And he's incited riots because of his bullshit lies. And all them dumbasses, you would think that they would know the truth from reality, but they don't. They're fucking stupid. All those MAGA psychos believe in his big lie bullshit. For 2 months, he was a fucking liar. He lied about it on the, night of the election. On the night of the election, he was like, we basically won. So, okay, who won the big basketball game? Who won the championship? Well, we basically won. You lost? Is that what you just, told me? You basically won. In fact, we did win. And then this is the biggest massive fraud we've ever seen in history. Wait, what are you saying? Did you win or not? They went ahead and clapped like a bunch of dumb sycophants. But one of the restrictions of free speech, which actually I kind of think it's a dumb thing, to go into a crowded movie theater and yell fire, you don't want to induce a panic. People are stampeding on one another and then everybody gets hurt. That's precisely what Donald Trump did. He yelled fire, 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 fire for 2 months. And then he incited a riot. You're not allowed to incite a riot, right? Don't they have a riot act? If we did shit like that, they would definitely fuck us over. But he does it and we're going to... No, I'm tired of these rich and powerful white men. I'm tired of white people not being progressive. He wasn't a progressive. He was a regressive as fuck. He wasn't left or right. He was flat out wrong. He says that anti-fascists are the enemy. What a stupid piece of shit. He just told it. He's a fascist. He's a fucking fascist. In America, fuck a fascist. If you're a fascist and you live in America, you're not an American. Get the fuck out of my country. The only way to be, during World War II, you know who the anti-fascists were? The American soldier. The American soldiers, the U.S. troops, were the anti-fascists. We killed Hitler. We killed that genocidal, low-life, fucking racist, terrorist, imperialist motherfucker. We defeated Hitler and the Nazis, and that was a good thing. That was a great thing. We saved the entire world. We saved the entire world because we were the anti-fascists. We were the good guys. So, and then he's, gave cover to the KKK, the Confederacy, definitely. He's, said something about the KKK, but it was all Southern strategy bullshit. Steve Bannon, they think they're so fucking smart, right? So you had the KKK, you had the Nazis, you had the Confederates. He went ahead and empowered them. He was on the side of Saudi Arabia, $500 billion deal, arms deal to murder 233,000 Yemeni people. So, okay, 250,000, the Yemeni people are dead because of Barack and Biden and Pence and Donald and, the U.S. government. $500 billion. Actually, the U.S. House tried to veto that shit because it's humanitarian. But no, Donald Trump said, who gives a shit about Yemen? 233,000 dead. He could, he doesn't mind that. He wants to make his Saudi buddies, Saudi Arabia are the ones that attacked us on 9/11. Donald Trump is beholden to our enemies. I don't believe the Russia-Gator thing, but the Confederacy, Nazi Germany, these are enemies of America. Saudi Arabia, these are enemies of America, and that's the side that he took. So he isn't just left. He also pardoned a war criminal that went around just killing a whole bunch of children in Iraq, just having just shooting up a storm, driving through town, just shooting random people up, not giving a fuck about anything. They're unarmed, 14 unarmed people. So he pardoned that asshole, Nicholas Slatin or whatever. He pardoned all them Blackwater guys from 2007. Donald Trump he isn't left or right. He's on the wrong side of history. You go around killing a bunch of innocent people. The way you win hearts and minds, is that the point? Is that what we were doing in Iraq? To just kill anybody and everybody? Because that's what Donald just said with that pardon. And he's not going to pardon Snowden or Assange. Donald doesn't have a conscience. Donald doesn't know right from wrong. Chelsea, this is a good man. These are good men. There was men on the scene, okay? So the whole thing with, Snowden is the NSA spying. Anyways, the whole thing with Assange was that collateral damage video, and you had that one guy who went around saying you can't kill children, and his commander and officers looked at him like he'd done something wrong. What are you doing giving a shit about the children? What's the matter with you? What do you mean? I thought we're the good guys. No, we're the Nazis. We're a Nazi empire. We're just here to steal the oil. They have socialism, and they're taking care of their poor, so we just want to, rape, kill, steal, and maim. So, yeah, let's impeach that motherfucker, and let's convict him. We've already impeached him twice. Let's impeach and convict the motherfucker, because over a speeding ticket, I'm going to have to pay, what, $100, $200, $300, some shit? Over a speeding ticket? I didn't hurt nobody. Donald hurt a lot of people. The law is supposed to be there to protect one from another. So, yeah, if I'm going to have to pay a goddamn speeding ticket, then he should have to pay for his, many, many crimes. Thanks for listening.
Peace.